Let's turn this off. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird angle. What if I put this here? Or here? This is kind of better. I guess. This will be a sound wall. That makes sense. Whatever. Okay, as I was saying. I'm a manifold that contains space-time itself, or should I say, I is a manifold that contains space-time. Yeah, I am. I am that. And it naturally transcends. And therefore, it transcends space-time. The roosters what sounds do roosters make? Cats meow, dogs bark, cows moo, and fox, nobody knows. The chicken, or the rooster, the cock-a-doodle-doos. Cock-a-doodle-doos. Yeah. The roosters are cock-a-doodle-dooing in their own mind, their own soul, in their own consciousness, thinking about something, probably waking their mates up, something. Sounds they make, the vibrations, those are a manifestation of their kind of consciousness. See how these all are painting a picture? It's like you paint pictures with colors. Reality is painted with vibrations. Alarm is beeping. Someone's home, signaling that consciousness. Wake up. It's in his branch. Where do you need this? Just wear that because it's a great accessory to have. It grounds me. Feels good. This right here. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Don't look that bad. Just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna put attention to my face. Follow all the protocols and regimens. It'll be fixed in no time. Or the jawline. Yeah. Now my teeth are not that bad. Yeah, I was insecure about it at some point, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Also, my jawline is pretty good. We've got her a bit chubbier these past few months, but it's okay. This is not an issue, man. This doesn't matter anymore. I've come to embrace it. I love this. In a way. The journey, it made me who I am. It made me more real. If you know, you know. Those who know, know. Respect. So what are these? These bumps seem to be increasing as these bumps seem to increase, bumps and valleys or whatever seem to increase as tension rises. Maybe it's because of me in my head with tension and anxiety and worry and discomfort and all the negative emotions piled up this area, keeping you so tensed. What you gotta do is just relax. Breathe out. All the worries, all the anxieties, all the tension, everything all away. Just be one with the present. Also, I don't need to constantly worry about quitting cigarettes or whatever. I can just go and smoke another one because I want to right now. I can do that. Doesn't mean I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, which I am, regardless of what I think I would do, or whether I think about quitting before each and every cigarette. I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit anyways. This is the last one, this is the last one. Not anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't work like that. I mean, I can just smoke it right now. As I was saying, I don't need to worry about quitting. Emphasis on the word worry. Because worrying will not help a bit. What it's doing is just keeping me trapped in these negative vortexes, these negative loops, these negative energy fields. Oh shoot, I gotta quit. This is killing me. This is bad for me. I know this is bad for me. But I can still give a puff. A deep puff. Just like that. because I want to. I know it's bad for me, but worrying about it will not help quitting this. You gotta first be in a state of mind. That you don't need this anymore. And maybe then you can quit. It's okay. It's okay if you don't. Doesn't matter. Feelings attached to it, whether it's good or bad, it's just that. A feeling, an emotion. See these thoughts right now in my head. What I'm saying. What am I saying? I gotta quit this. I gotta quit this thing. I can't keep smoking anymore. It's bad for me. It's making me less of a man. This is hindering my progress as a man. This is holding me back. All these emotions, these are just that. These are sucking you away from the present moment. That's what these are doing. Also my neck, man. I gotta train my neck even harder. Consistency, bro. Horses. I have to buy the neck harness. You put it on your head, the weights hang off. You pull it up and down, up and down. Why did I do that? I don't know. Because I just did. Because I just did. That's it. But everything has to have a reason. Which is be in the present. That's it. You just be present. You be in the present. You be one with the present. You become the present. And that is the biggest present there can be. For you, for the world. For reality. For this game of life. Yeah. Man, I gotta sleep. But I don't need to spend my time thinking that. I just plan it out. Tonight I'm gonna pray Isha. And then I'm gonna come back home. I'm gonna prepare for my bed. I'm gonna prepare my room. Then I'm gonna... Dude, I need to... Maybe I can make some sleeping rituals. And then just sleep. Not thinking about anything. Just thinking doesn't do anything, bro. Thinking does not do anything. Thinking is the opposite of doing, in fact. Yeah, maybe I can create philosophical rants, or I can explain things. I can explain things, exactly. Also, I need to create formats. I need to create optimized systems that help me better articulate my thoughts and bring them into reality, into this collective reality that we're all in through my vibrations that is coming from my soul, which is it's a linear transform for my. So what linear transformations are basically, how should I explain it? Morphings of stuff. Let's just say it. Imagine this thing right here, this hand rotating. This is a linear transformation. I think that is mapped onto some space. Bro, the word transform is self-explanatory. I don't need better ways to describe it. Whatever. So, what's happening is I don't need to explain what's happening, but we all know that. But it's literally my soul, what I'm thinking. It's being transformed onto electrical signals in my brain, which is sending pulses into my muscles, in my face, in my throat, in my larynx, and my vocal cords, and my tongue, my lips. It's making me move in a certain way, and it's controlling my breath that is coming out when I'm speaking to create vibrations in the air pressure fields, create vibrations in the molecules in the air. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, whatever molecules there are. It's creating vibrations, physical, mechanical vibrations in those molecules, and creating a sound wave, sound waves that are propagating through this dimensional field into the microphone of this camera, which is also vibrating according to the air fluctuations, creating pulsations in the magnetic field in the microphone. I can directly point to that. You will not see that in the camera, which is here. So it's the magnetic field pulsations then get transformed into electrical signals, which is then processed into the processor of the phone and stored in some format, in some audio format, in lines of code, in lines of binary, in string space, one-dimensional string space, as I like to call it, ones and zeros, unidimensional, a single line, a single string of ones and zeros. Yeah, if you want to view it, in two dimensions like this line, there's this line wrapping the zero. Okay, yeah. So the ones and zeros start from here and go here, and then it comes to the next line and goes there from here to here. And the next line. It's just methodical representation of. That's just a mapping of the string of ones and zeros, which is a single line, onto this plane right here. Whatever. Went a bit off track there. But yes, it's a string of ones and zeros. It's one-dimensional space. 1 and 0 itself are zero-dimensional. Or is it? Ding. Is it though? It's a point in space. Either there is a point or there is not. 1 and 0. It's zero-dimensional. Exactly. We have a collection of points being there and not creates line, creates lines. Everything is in this line. Ones and zeros. This is it. So string is one-dimensional. Maybe. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, what happens then is when you are viewing, considering you're someone else, you're some other consciousness, which is just a form of the source, I guess. It's branched out into some other five-dimensional consciousness, like you, if you're watching this video. If I post it, maybe I would. You're hearing this in the same way and seeing this the same way as in the reverse order. The mic, like the, what is it called? The layer that vibrates in front of a speaker, whatever that is. The speaker is vibrating, resonating the air molecules in the air, creating sound vibrations that go into your ear, and go through that signal that's your ear and vibrates your eardrums. How does it work? Which somehow sends signals to the neurons in your ear to your brain. Then those neurons process this video, and here's the catch: process this video in your, according to your processing unit, which is determined by your past experiences, your experiences growing up, your level of understanding of reality, your ego, your attachments to entities in reality, your way of perceiving the world, your worldview, your philosophy, everything that comes in play in making sense of this two-dimensional grid, two-dimensional surface that's in front of you. Right, there's a person speaking, just pixels, but you infer it as a person speaking. Whatever, you get my point. But yeah, and I also know you're noticing this spot very well. I know that. It's okay. So, yeah. That's how it's working. Also, another fundamental truth is that you will never be able to fully comprehend what I'm saying. What are the visions that are going in my head as I'm saying these? My head, it's a metaphor. It's not a metaphor. It's kind of going in my head, inside my head, and my brain is inside my head. So yeah. Yeah. What I was saying is, you will not be fully able to comprehend my thoughts as I speak them. You'll only be able to conjure a vision, what I say, according to your worldview, your perspective, everything. This is a fundamental realization of life, that you truly are alone. And everything you see around, how you perceive reality, how your perspective of life is, everything that you know of, that you experience, that you have experienced and will experience, will only be experienced by you. You're truly alone in this universe. And yes, there is Allah, the only other entity that is in here with you. Everything else you see, every other person you know, whatever, they're all just projections. Even this. It's just a screen. It's just a plane in 3D space. It's just a hyperplane that you can rotate around as well. Do it. It's a collection of pixels on this plane. Some silicone-based contraptions which are just emitting light, 3 to be exact, in different intensities, which is conjuring up this entire array of illusion. Of perceived reality. Once you start breaking through the illusion of this thing right here, that's it, bro. You're mostly out of the matrix when you start analyzing what you see here. Not just this. Not just this. Exactly, yeah. And just this. I gotta master this transform, bro. But projections in general, this is a projection of reality on 2 dimensions. It can be your phone, whatever it's in your phone. It can be a TV screen, it can be your computer, whatever. You get my point. You critically analyze everything, even 3D space. How everything's organized, how everything is materialized. These political structures you see all around. Not only 3D reality, also for 4D and 5D. You gotta zoom out, man. More on that maybe later, sometime in the future, probably, which doesn't exist. And never will. Yeah, we can say that the future will never exist. Think on that. Think about that. The past didn't exist, and the future will never exist. The future? Okay, let's imagine, by the proof of induction, let's imagine the future that is dt time away from the present moment. When the present moment succeeds time dt, it never reaches that future, because the future is now another dt ahead of the present. The future can never reach the present, can never reach the future. So these are just these are just illusory constructs. But maybe that is future. It is just that. A mere illusion, a fallacy. There is no use worrying about that. No use thinking about that. Just think about the present. You don't even need to think about the present. You just need to do. Do in the present. Create in the present. You are creating every moment, whether you realize it or not. You're creating just that, this illusory experience, this hallucinatory experience that we all conjure. So much so that we don't even realize that this is all a hallucination in our mind. We're creating this. Look around. You're creating that, bro. Your brain, your mind is creating that. So you're creating every moment, even in your sleep. You're creating. Your consciousness is somewhere, right? You're creating each moment. Even if you're sitting idle, even if you're meditating, you're breathing. That means you're creating. No. What you create, that's the important part here. That defines where your present will go. That's all that matters. I feel more real.